and they was conning you in incredible way. Even now, if you go around there back and forth, you will hear somebody pss, and this kind of, as soon as you hear coke and this kind of stuff. My suggestion is never take this kind of stuff because they always con you. You can get for coke lidocaine, that actually is an anesthetic very similar on the scene. If you try that, you know that cocaine is an anesthetic. If you do like this, your mouth will disappear. The same with lidocaine, but it doesn't do nothing. And there is, I'm going to show you. Okay, these are one of the most famous pills sold for ecstasy. You see there is an S.
Yeah.
They are triangle.
Okay.
These are fake because they are this one.
Okay. Yeah.
And they are sold even now.
Okay. Yeah.
For doing that, you see that because these are given by the police.
Yeah.
So I can show you the lidocaine as well.
Okay.
That this one. This is lidocaine. It's used by the dentist
Okay.
for anesthetizing your mouth, and is sold by Coke.
Okay. As coke. Yeah.
Yes, if you're lucky, because if you're lucky, you just get this stuff that doesn't really harms you too much.
Yeah.
If you're unlucky, you can.
So how much would one of those be then?
Huh?
If they were selling?
10 euro, 12 euro.
Okay, wow. Yeah.
Yes, for
Tourists,
with
they can have a field
1.1 euro expense, and and there are 15
Yeah.
pills inside. So just make a calculation. Yeah, there are people that make a living just conning the tourists.
Okay. That'd be an easy kind of thing to do, I suppose.
I would have thought there's a lot of tourists coming here. I mean, I would feel that. I mean, I know that people are walking around. I see a lot of people walking around completely spaced out.
People fall into the canal on a regular basis.
Yes, mostly tourists, and because they are doing psychedelics. I work in a smart shop during the day, and we sell truffles, psychedelic truffles. There's one that gives you lots of hallucination.
Okay.
And believe me that I really strongly believe that 80% of people that fall in the canal are because of these mushrooms.
Yeah, and do a lot of people die in the canal?
Not dying, but getting bad diseases because actually it's not clean, this water. You can have from
rats and everything.
rats, leptospirosis, surely for skin disease. You can have liver hepatitis.
Hepatitis, yeah.
Exactly. You came inside healthy, you came out very, very ill.
But
Okay.
the stats are good, obviously. You're going to show some impressive stats.
Yes, exactly, because check out, this is in the US and in the Netherlands, people that used once or more cannabis or cocaine once in their life.
Yeah.
In the US, 14%. In the Netherlands,
just get off
22%. Is the half, and we are talking about residents that tried at least once. For cocaine, 13% against 3.4.
Yeah.
This means that actually this policy keeps away the people that are not really intended to be making drugs to starting with the drugs. Because here you have so many opportunities and alternatives. You don't want to take the ecstasy. There are many apps that can boost you up. You don't want to take the heroin or the opium. There are the kratom that makes the same effect, but it's totally legal.
Wow.
Yeah.
And is not addictive.
Okay.
This policy gives the people the choice, and actually, since they are making even a big education on the schools about the danger of drugs, it's very unlikely that somebody goes on cocaine, on ecstasy, or. But as you can see from this thing, you can see even that is working. And check this out in the Europe. This is the number of problematics for drug users in the EU.
Yeah.
Believe me that actually is curious that the UK is on top. Resident and tourist junkies that they have here, but since here they have places where to go, you cannot see it, and so you can walk around freely. You're not scared about somebody that comes out with a syringe, because beside that, check out that everywhere you look there is a camera.
Okay.
For one camera that you see, there are 3 that you don't see.
Okay.
So here, in fact, this is
Emily's surveillance,
third or fourth place in Europe after London.
Okay. What is Tujon? You've mentioned that
Tujon
before.
is the active component of absinthe.
And is the name of a molecule or something?
It's the name of the substance. Yes, it's taken out from the wormwood plant that is distilled, and that is a psychoactive component that open your mind in high quantities, gives you hallucination.
Okay.
But-
Go on, yeah, keep going.
But if when he was doing absinthe in the old times,
Yeah.
I mean 17th century, 18th century, the distillation was not perfect. It was producing another elements
Yeah.
that was connecting with your brain cells and was making them stop communicating each other, was stopping the synapses.
Okay.
The absinthe. These are some of the paintings that has been inspired by absinthe. This is one of the most famous that is called the Muse. In fact, I did absinthe. I make electronic music.
Yeah.
When I was making a bottle of absinthe, was making an album in one night.
Okay.
Maybe it was shit, but I loved it. But I was
You had a lot of energy.
yeah, exactly.